Welcome to Kung Fu Ever number 2. I'm going to work on my martial arts anthology now. But before I do, I want to give you guys the quick rundown on what's on this paper. I just completed the first video, which was going to be about black female martial artists. Epic fail. Alright? The second video is to finish up my anthology about size and style of the martial arts and why I think you should or should not take such a martial art. And remember, this is only my opinion. It's not like proven in fact, unless you want to be an idiot and try to fight somebody, and that could get you in a lot of trouble. And then, after that, my anthology will continue on with the yin yang theory and the do's and don'ts of martial arts. Alright? And whatever I said at the end of the other video, I'm going to make a video out of that as one of my random topics and another random topic. So, let us begin with certain martial arts and your body styles and your why or why you should not take that martial art. Now, I've made this video before. Let's not go too deep into that, because this deep dive is to make sure you understand it. As a fighter with some experience, most fighters will tell you, don't listen to James. But those are fighters who have fought in controlled environments versus me, who's only fought in the street. And you know what they say about you if you fight in the street? If don't nobody see it, it doesn't fucking count. Alright? However, I'll be the first to tell you, is just because you didn't see it, do you want to take a chance that the hype is real? Or do you want to take a chance that the hype is not real? Because a lot of people don't believe the hype and get messed up. And a lot of people who do believe the hype fight somebody and find out that the hype ain't all that it's cracked up to be. You understand? Fighting is it is a gamble. Though, in all sense of the word, it is a gamble. Because you're gambling with your health. You're gambling with your future. You're gambling with your freedom. You're gambling with damn near everything when it comes to fighting. So let's move on. Alright. So as I said in my other videos, the shorter you are, the more martial art options you have. The reason why I said that is because a lot of technique are more designed for smaller people. Judo, for instance, if you're over 6'4", I mean, it's not that you can't take judo. It's just that it's a little bit harder to maneuver when you're fighting someone who's like 5'2", and they only know basic judo. That means they know how to throw you around, hip toss, that kind of thing. But as far as like full-on judo, they may not be able to completely accomplish that. It's the same thing with Aikido, same thing with Kempo. It really depends on whoever you are fighting skill level. But for body sizes, I'm telling you, 6'2" and down, your ass can go to town. 6'2" and up, you might want to try more taller based martial arts. Muay Thai, kickboxing, ninjutsu, something that doesn't involve a fuck ton of fucking full extension moves, like close quarter combat. If you're fighting someone your size, it works better to have those long range stuff. If you're fighting somebody smaller, you're going to need close quarter combat. And Muay Thai, the real Muay Thai, does have close quarters combat. That's why you use your forearms and your elbows and your knees. Where American kickboxing doesn't have close quarters combat, so you're used to extending. And American kickboxing is a offshot of Muay Thai, only different. It's really, really small. I've never taken Krav Maga, so I can't give you anything about that. I've taken enough of other martial arts to learn how to keep my ass from getting kicked in it. And then you gotta remember street fighting versus a controlled environment. Alright? In controlled environments, they put you mostly weight class. They don't really give a frack about how tall you are. They generally try to even it out, guy 5'7", guy 6 foot. What's 3 or 4 inches, But also, if the guy that's 5'7" has a longer reach than the guy that's 6 foot, because you have like maybe 4 or 5 body styles. I don't remember the name of them, but I know something about endomorph and extromorph or some bullshit like that. Don't quote me on any of that crap. I used to watch a lot of Tammy Lee Webb, and she was the one that talked about your body shapes and sizes and stuff like that. So you can go find out what she says about that. I'm like this. If you're short and you got a long reach, good for you. If you're tall and you got a long reach, good for you. If you're short and you got a short reach, you got to work. I'm short and I have a short reach. You got to put that work in. It's just that simple. You got to put that work in. That reach in a fight is damn near everything, which is why I completely say size really doesn't matter. If you got a good enough reach where you can keep the guy from getting to you, you can fight him off all damn day long. Where a guy like me who's short, I have to get in to get to you. No, if I can't get through your defenses, I'm not gonna win the fight. No, but that works both ways. If you can't get through my defenses, you're not gonna win the fight either, and it'll wind up being a draw. Now, in a street fight versus a controlled environment, I have a better chance of losing the controlled environment fight because that is a system, and the controlled environment system has 3 to 4 ways to win. All right, way number one, straight fucking knockout. First minute of fight, boom, going to sleep. Way number two, TKO, technical knockout. I'm not knocked out where my eyes are closed, but they're glazed over, and the ref can see that I can't take anymore. Way to win number three, point system. If they just go by points and neither one of us fucking go down, technically it'll be a draw and it'll be a decision. So it'll be, alright, we in this corner we mark James 15 points to Joe Blow 25 points. And in this corner over here, judges score James 25 points to Joe Blow's 10 points. And then by the time they get to everybody and all the judges, if Joe Blow's add up more than what I add up, he's going to win by unanimous decision. We both could be on our feet. It could be a great fight. It could have been a draw. It could have went any way. But then when it comes down to the numbers game, the point system is the third way that you are going to win. The fourth way, now there may be more than four, but these are the only four that I'm sure exist because, a draw would count as the fifth way, but the fourth way is tap out. So you got TKO, KO, point system, tap out, and then you have the regular ass draw where nobody wins, everything's even. So it'd probably lead to a rematch. But most of the fights lead to a rematch anyway. So even if you lose, you got a chance to redeem. So, you're going through that system in a controlled environment. Well, when you're in a street fight, anything and everything goes. This comb is my knife. Rake that bitch across your neck the right way. And if I got enough force behind it, it's a done deal. I'm not going to bring a comb to a knife fight, though. I also will say, because I've been in enough street fights to know this, and no one watching this will support this, and I don't give a fuck. You can say what you fucking want, but if you haven't been in enough street fights to know this, then you're going to learn it from me right here, right now. A weapon is an advantage that can be taken from you at any time in a street fight. So if you go into a street fight, these are the only weapons that you better bring in. You bring a knife or a gun, and that guy's better, he's just going to take it and eat your ass up. Why give him that advantage? It's the same thing about bringing a gun and a knife to a fight. The guy with the knife is more likely to get shot. Unless he's really fucking good with that knife, i.e. Resident Evil 4. Okay? For those who haven't played it, there's a section where you have to be Leon and you're fighting the other military dude and y'all are fighting with these knives. Now, like I said, in real life, the guy with the gun's probably going to shoot the guy with the knife unless the gun jams or he has one of those old guns and the guy's fast enough to jam this thing behind the hammer so that it doesn't connect with the bullet and the firing pin and stuff so they don't fire. Then you got a fighting chance. But that's only if the guy's got Saturday Night Special, which is a gun that has a spool and it does not eject the cartridges. Where if he's going against somebody who has like a 9mm or anything with a clip, you can kiss your ass goodbye. Let's live in reality. He's got a gun, you got a knife. Yeah. The only thing I would say that the gun has definitely over the knife is that unless you shoot someone through your pocket and they don't see the gun, you have the advantage with that. But if they see the gun, there's two things that you have to do with a gun to make the bitch effective. You have to aim it to shoot it. That's 1 and 2 right there. You have to aim it to shoot it. And 9 times out of 10, when somebody sees a gun, they're either going to back away from you or they're going to do something stupid. And if they do something stupid, you may shoot everybody but the son bitch that you was trying to shoot because you might be scared too. And generally, most people carry guns out of fear. Most of the time they carry guns, if the criminals, rather, are pulling the gun out on you, it's because they don't want to shoot you If you see the gun, it's not that they want to shoot you. They just want you to give them what they want, and they're going to go about their business. You can cancel your credit cards. You may not get that money back, but you can cancel your credit cards. Your life is more important than your credit card. Your life is more important than that $50 you got in your pocket. Just give them the fucking money. Don't get shot. Now, don't worry. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. Somebody will probably get that bastard, and karma will be served. Now, I would have said justice, but it really wouldn't be justice because you're still not going to get your fucking money back. However, karma is a funny thing. So, you never know. But the thing with street fights, man, I mean, street fight size doesn't matter because you're both fighting. And you have two choices. Fight to win or fight to survive. See, in a tournament-style fighting event where there are rules, you have to fight to win. So you have to go for the knockout. You have to go for the point system. You have to go for the TKO. You have to go for the tap out. Where on the street, you can tap all you want. If you're fighting a merciless motherfucker, that tapping's not going to mean shit. He's like, nah, motherfucker, you wanted this, you got it, And that's the thing you have to understand about a street fight. In a street fight, there are no fucking rules. You do what the fuck you gotta do to survive. That's how street fights work. And in street fights, and I don't give a damn who does not support this, rather it's anybody that does martial arts who don't believe me, whatever. I can tell you right now, I done choked out some motherfuckers way bigger than me. But it's also because I'm way quicker than them, and I was scared as shit. It's as simple as that. Every fight I've won, I've had a little bit of fear in me, which motivate me to keep my ass from getting fucked up. And if you're not really a little bit of scared in a fight, good for you. But you have a flight or fight instinct, and my flight or fight instinct is that I'm small, and there's a good chance that I can't outrun you. However, there's a good chance that I can probably outfight your ass because you're not going to think that I'm going to win because I'm small. And that has been my key to success in a lot of my fights. A lot of people have looked at me and said, this little motherfucker's 100 and nothing. 5 foot nothing. I got him. And I got them too. Surprise, motherfucker. Size does not matter in a street fight. And size doesn't matter in the ring. In the ring, you are placed against someone of almost equal stature and size for a reason. It's called a controlled environment. And in that controlled environment, your size counts. And why does your size count? Because people are betting money on you and you need to get paid. So they're going to put somebody who's 135 pounds against another person who's 135, 140 pounds. The weight difference isn't going to differential if they're both like 6'2". If you're 6'2 and 145 pounds or 135 pounds and you're lean muscle, it's going to be a good fight. If your opponent's 6'2 and 135 pounds or 145 pounds in lean muscle, like no fat, it's just all muscle. They're exceptionally skinny, but, because they're skinny like me, I'm like 120 pounds. That's why I said 130, 145 pounds, it's all lean muscle. If there's no fat there, there's no gut, they eat right, and they stay in shape and they work out, it's going to be a good fight. Where if you put somebody in who's like lightweight and they're like 150 versus somebody who's the same size but got a little bit more weight on them, so you're 150, this guy's like 157 or 160, 65 pounds. So it's got you by like 10 pounds, but y'all got the same height and about the same reach. It's gonna be a good fight. So I'll tell you that, it's gonna be a good fight. But that's when it comes down to fucking skill. Alright? Every controlled environment fight comes down to fucking skill. More than anything else, it comes down. I had a stain or something on my knee. I don't know how it got there. But everything in a controlled environment really comes down to raw skill and power. If you have a certain skill set, you're not going to have to worry too much. I need something to drink. You're not going to have to worry too much about certain shit. But if you don't have a certain skill set and you've been relying on luck, well, let me be honest with you. There's a lot of people who aren't going to support this. They're going to have to agree with this. Even luck runs out. Even luck runs out. You will run out of luck before you run out of skill. Which is why I say skill is very important. Very important. Excuse me. The thing about skill, your skill set. Let's say you get those 3 right punches before I get off a left. And I got nothing but skill on how to take that hit. So boom, 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 tucking my forehead. Because in boxing, they teach you to tuck your forehead. Because it's supposed to be the hardest part of your skull. So if you tuck your forehead, you have less chance of getting cauliflower ear. But if you're doing this, and I don't see that, and I'm taking this, wham! It's a good chance that mighty left that I wasn't paying attention to, that I didn't see out of my peripheral vision because I'm tucking my head, trying to protect, because just in case these don't get up in time, I don't see that mighty left. I very well may be seeing the canvas. Next thing I know, if you bust a BJJ move, my ass is tapping. Now, why did I say that? I was explaining to a fellow student in class tonight that I learned Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu while I was in the Army, and I totally fucking sucked at it. Alright? Size and skill does matter. No matter what anybody else tells you, I'm going to tell you the truth. Size doesn't matter in the streets. Size matters in their classic arena and control environment for the simple fact that that's how they make their money. They're banking on 2 guys 6'2", every bit of 220 pounds. Or they're banking on some guys that are 6'6", 6'5", 6'8". It's banking every bit of Brock Lesnar's 395 or 400 pounds or whatever he weighs. They're banking on those big guys to throw big punches and have a fight go 5 rounds versus 2 rounds versus 1 round. They really don't make a lot of money when you get into the arena and you pull a Mike Tyson on somebody. Like Mike Tyson speaks, you go in, y'all in there, boom, boom, bam. All y'all do is post up. Next thing you know is, bow, and the guy goes down. They don't make a lot of money doing that. That's why for almost 20-something years, UFC never had a light phantom weight for guys, which is why y'all don't know who the fuck I am. Same thing with Pride, same thing with Rec. If you don't know what those were, you can go check them out. I don't know if one has it now, and at my age, they'll never let my ass get in the ring. And with this hip replacement, they'll never let my ass get in the ring. No one wants to pay my doctor bills. So, the thing with that is, in a street fight, if I'm fighting someone who's 6'6", 6'7", I got one tactical advantage on me. I have speed. They have reach. I have speed. So if they're going for a long-range front push kick, I have a good chance of blocking that bitch and getting under them. Because they have to punch down also if they're going to punch at me, because they're 6'5", I'm 5'3". They're a whole 1.25 feet taller than me, which means they have to punch down. I'm not going to be there when they punch down. I plan on being as far away from them as possible. Now, at 6'5", 300 and some odd pounds, where I'm 5'3", be lucky if I see a $120. I have speed, and I need to be out of the way when they're throwing a jab, when they're throwing an uppercut, when they're throwing a haymaker, whatever they're throwing, I need to not be there. I also need to know how to block and counter in case I have nowhere to go. Now, my best asset is when they're throwing kicks, because I am a kicker. So I know most of the kicks that you can throw at somebody my size. So if they're throwing a straight front knee, I can block it. If they're throwing a straight front kick, I can block it and I can cut to the gut. However, I still got to worry about their arm defense. Understand? Because if they're throwing a kick and I hit here, they can still hit here. They can still go here. They can still come all the way around, and I have to be prepared for that. Most people, when they teach you how to fight, sorry, got a front wedgie. Most people, when they teach you how to fight, they don't prepare you for every possibility of what can be thrown at you when you come in. Understand, this ridge hand, if it was going to the throat, that would be great. But again, guy's 6'5". He's not going to miss that coming at him. Which means if he knows judo and I'm coming in like this, like an overhand right, but it's a ridge hand, he's going to catch my wrist and he's going to fling me around like a fucking ragdoll. We can't do that. So when I come in, I got to go gut. If the ridge hand is to the gut and this guy's nothing but muscle, I'm not doing anything to him. Not really. But I sidestepped this kick and I like cruised up. In a controlled environment, I am not allowed to catch his leg and elbow him in this area. In the streets, I am allowed to do that. But also in the streets, that's going to be the first move I do when he kicks me. I'm sidestep, I'm going to break his knee, or I'm going to attempt to break his knee, because sometimes that shit doesn't work like it do in the movies. I'm going to attempt to break his knee, and then I'm going to try to get him off balance, and I'm going to try to hit him in the back, try to level some ribs. I will have to make a second part because the dog's going crazy. Thank you very much. Be seeing you.